I will adopt the pretrial services report and the information in it and the recommendation made, and I will place Mr. Comey on a personal recognizance bond that he can sign after the court. So no money. All he's got to do is just sign a promise to appear. And of course, I require Mr. Comey to return for trial in any motions hearing. I don't believe that there are any other conditions that have been recommended or that are necessary in this case. The final issue we have to address today is the Due Process Protections Act. Now, because this is the first appearance of the defendant with counsel, this court is required by the federal rules of criminal procedure and the Due Process Protection Acts to remind the government of its obligations under Brady versus Maryland, which requires the prompt disclosure of all material exculpatory evidence, and that failure to turn over this evidence can result in sanctions and even dismissal of the charges. Now, let me confirm the government understands its obligation under Brady, and you intend to abide by its constitutional duties. Yes, Your Honor, the government understands its duties and intends to abide by its constitutional duties. All right. Thank you very much. And pursuant to the Due Process Protections Act and the federal rules of criminal procedure, the court, in addition to doing this orally, is required to enter a written order. And that order states as follows. The court orders the United States to adhere to the disclosure obligations in Brady versus Maryland and its progeny. It instructs that the suppression of prosecution evidence that is favorable to the accused violates due process. You got to turn that over. Failure to adhere to this, serious consequences, dismissal of the charges, sanctions, and more. I got to read this by law. All right.